I'ma just come out and say it. Ace Bailey has been really impressive, and I feel like he's proved a lot of people wrong with his play on the court throughout preseason so far. Now, I get it's just preseason, but just seeing how he plays and seeing how his game transitioned from college to the NBA, I mean, it's pretty promising, and I think he's going to be a pretty good player down the road. And just with the opportunity that he has with the Jazz this season for his rookie year, I think he could surprise a lot of people and maybe even beat out Cooper Flagg for the Rookie of the Year. But before I get into that, I just ask that y'all go down and subscribe. I'd appreciate the subscription if you like my content. And yeah, let's get into the video. So, Ace Bailey's only played, I think, 2 preseason games. He had 20 against the Spurs, and then he had like 25 against the Rockets. And just seeing him play, his main gripe with this game coming into the league was his inconsistency, but throughout these 2 preseason games, now mind you, it's just 2 games, he's been pretty efficient and he's been playing pretty well. He scores the ball at a high level. He really doesn't dribble that much, or at least through these 2 games that I've seen, he's only taken like a few dribbles, and that was kind of like a theme after the games, like, why is he dribbling the ball? But I think that's like a really positive sign that he's able to move without the ball and still be impactful in the offense without the ball in his hands necessarily. And I think that's kind of how this Jazz team is built. Lauri Markkanen, he's kind of like a stretch big, and the majority of his shots come from beyond the arc. He takes like 8 threes a game, I believe. And yeah, the Jazz, I haven't watched too many Jazz games, but a lot of their offense is just like a lot of motion. The ball just kind of swings around, so for Ace Bailey to be able to move without the ball like he's been showing so far, I feel like that's a really good sign, and he's still able to be effective without the ball in his hands. And then just coming from like where he started at, because when he got drafted, we all seen the video, it looked like he did not want to be drafted by Utah. Like, I literally thought like another Steve Francis situation was going to go on, where he got drafted by the Vancouver Grizzlies, requested a trade, and then, he ended up on another team. I thought the same thing was going to happen to Ace Bailey, but he seems to be, I guess, welcoming the opportunity, because it is a good opportunity to play in Utah. You're allowed to thrive. They really don't have a direction for their team right now. They're kind of still in the rebuilding phase. I wish they would trade Lauri Markkanen to speed up that process, but the team doesn't really have an identity, just like a bunch of young players trying to find their role, and Ace Bailey could kind of just lead the pack of them. Because going into the draft, he did say something about wanting to be in a system where he's basically the star player, and Utah is the perfect opportunity for that. Like, the other teams in the lottery that were able to choose Bailey, I don't really see them having the same situation that Utah has. But yeah, so far, Ace Bailey, he's looked pretty good, man. I see him becoming like a great player for the Jazz. Now, people, they kind of compared him to Paul George, and I feel like Paul George is too cliche for these lanky forward guys that could score off the dribble and create a shot. I guess I could see a little bit of Paul George in his game, but I've kind of seen like more Brandon Ingram, Joe Johnson, which is kind of surprising to hear a little bit, but I don't know. That's kind of the player I kind of see him resembling. I don't really I could see the Paul George comparison, but that's just my opinion. I see more Brandon Ingram, Joe Johnson in his game, and also he's kind of like his own player, because I can't really like put a player to compare him to. So he's kind of unique in that way, and that's probably like the first time I said that in a while, where he doesn't really resemble anyone that I've seen before. But yeah, expectations for Ace Bailey this season, besides all that, I feel like he has a pretty strong chance of winning Rookie of the Year over Cooper Flagg. Now, Cooper Flagg's the favorite, and Dallas is probably going to be a playoff team, which will probably help with Cooper Flagg's Rookie of the Year campaign. But Ace Bailey just has the opportunity to put up points and to basically show the NBA like how NBA ready he is and just dominate. And I feel like with Rookie of the Year, winning isn't really taken into consideration. It's kind of like who has the best media press or who has the best who's favored by the media. That's basically how Rookie of the Year goes for a lot of rookies in the NBA. But yeah, I feel like Ace Bailey does have a high chance of winning Rookie of the Year. But yeah, that's just my thoughts on Ace Bailey and his play so far throughout preseason. Now, obviously he's going to be inconsistent. I expect that from a rookie. But he's just been very promising so far from what I've seen. But let me know what you guys think. Comment down below, if you're surprised by Ace Bailey's production, or what type of player you think he'll become. Yes, put it in the comments below. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch y'all next time.